Welcome back, toy fans, to another Empire Toys 1138 video. And on this one, we're going to be going through my top 10 Star Wars Black Series figures. Okay guys, I am going to warn you now, there are potential spoilers in this video for the latest episode of The Mandalorian. A few figures are going to be coming up. I will be speaking freely about them, so if you haven't watched The Jedi yet, please do so first. I don't want to spoil it for you because you guys need to really enjoy that episode in its purity first. So anyway guys, I'm going to crack on with my top 10. Number 10 here is Han Solo as the Mimbar Trooper, or the Mud Trooper I should say. I really like this figure. I do not use him as Han Solo when I do my photography and everything. I use him as a standard Mud Trooper. To go with my Imperial Infantry. He goes really well, especially in the sort of climate that we're in, the foresty kind of muddy climate. It fits really well in with them. I love the fact that his gun has the two handles, so it makes him easier to hold it and pose. A little downside of this figure, I will say, is the fact that a lot of the time his cape comes off, his glasses, his goggles come off, but I'm not too worried about that because I just still think he is a great figure. So he's made it to my number 10. Number 9, the Death Trooper. Now, these aren't the hardest figures to get hold of. I really like the idea of the Death Troopers from Rogue One and the fact that they got introduced in The Mandalorian. So the great thing about the Death Troopers, and what I like most about them, which puts them in my top 10, is that any sort of Imperial leader you've got, if you've got either a Krennic or a Moff, like a Moff Gideon that's just about to come out, which I've pre-ordered, these go with every sort of general high-ranking Imperial officer as guards. That's why I really do like these figures. And also, they seem to, I don't know why, maybe because they're a bit thinner than the other troopers, but they seem to pose really well compared to some of the other figures. Number 8. There's going to be a lot of Mandalorians in this video. Make it to place is the Super Commando, one of Darth Maul's loyalist Mandalorians. What more to say about this figure? He's a Mandalorian based on Darth Maul. Like, there's not much to say other than that's how cool he is, and that's why he is number 8. Number 7, the man of the moment, the man who is single-handedly saving Star Wars along with his awesome crew, Din Djarin. Hope I pronounced that right, aka Mando, aka the Mandalorian. Now, I've gone with the Beskar series one because, in theory, in the show, he's more in his Beskar armor throughout the whole thing than the brown armor that he starts off in. Also, the reason why I have chosen this one because it does have the mud horn, so it fits really well in. And the only thing I do feel that lets it down is that it's got a plastic cape, not a cloth. Which would be good, but he does pose. He poses really well, as you can see here. He's got the his disintegrated gun, whatever that's called, but he's also got his pistol with him. He is an awesome figure, and I've got him. I've got the brown version, and I have got the deluxe version that's coming that I pre-ordered with Smiths. Which will come with a load of like the Beskar, all the bits and bobs, and it will come with another Grogu, Baby Yoda, the child, and the crib. So number 6 will be the Dewback and Trooper. Now this is one of the sort of, I would say, the vehicle sets they did. Where you get a trooper in a vehicle. I'm classing him, even though he's an animal, as a vehicle, but this really makes in my opinion, my photography and doing the toys and taking them out just pop a little bit. It gives an extra dimension to the scenes. The fact that the troopers are not just all standing there. You've got, as I say, this one here who is on the Dewback. It poses really well. It's got some great articulation, even so much as I don't know if you can see in there. The tongue moves. You can get it. Toes move, so it can basically pose really well. The trooper isn't the greatest trooper. It's very cheap, but it does not matter too much. You can change it out with the other Black Series figures, and it does fit other Black Series figures on it, aka here with the Mandalorian riding as per the episode on Tatooine, and that's what I do like about him. He just gives all the other figures just a little bit of an extra presence. So number 5, we have our first boxed entry, and this is Con and MCM Comic Con London exclusive, the Captain Rex there. Again, a really, really cool figure. I was a big fan before it became extremely difficult of collecting the special edition figures. Before it just became too much of a hassle, you know, all of a sudden, it's not about where you go, it's if you've got lucky to get on an online server now to get an exclusive. So it doesn't have as that much of a meaning to me as getting exclusives are now. But because I like this one, like I said, I went to MCM Comic Con London, I got it, I've got all the memories from the day, and you'll see later on in this countdown as well, there's a few more that I've picked up from events that I've got the story behind them that makes them higher up on the rankings, not just the figure itself. I do know you can get this figure separately in a normal Black Series box. I'm not too sure if that one, his sort of frill around the bottom there is clothed, because this one is. I'm not sure, aka the Armourer, where the standard edition is a plastic and the special edition is fur. 4. Darth Revan. So I've got 2 figures here because the aka they're the same figure, aren't they? They're just completely different colourings and boxes. So originally this was a fan favourite. It was voted in by the fans, Darth Revan. I picked this up from a Toys R Us literally on the day it came out. It was the only one they had, and I managed to save I got it for like 20 quid out of retail, and this was crazy. These were going for silly money on eBay. But yeah, Darth Revan, I've actually just downloaded. I know I've played the first Knights of the Old Republic. I have that still on my Xbox, but I've just got off the Steam on their sale for £2.50 Knights of the Old Republic 2, which I haven't played yet, so I'm starting to play that now. But yeah, Darth Revan, a great story. If you haven't played the first Knights of the Old Republic, I recommend doing so. And also, I'm just saying it there, there's the Jedi version in the Gaming Greats. They're the same figure. Lightsabers are no, the two purple lightsabers are the same, but obviously this one, the Sith version, comes with the red lightsaber. So awesome. And I'm absolutely in love with that purple packaging. It just looks so good. So before we get into the top 3, I just want to go through some honourable mentions for the Inferno Trooper. That is a favourite of mine. And another Gaming Greats from the Force Unleashed. The blue Stormtrooper there. Again, honourable mentions, great figures to use for photography. Before the Force Awakens came out, they teased us with this exclusive First Order Trooper with the accessories in this box. He may not be the most sought after figure now. I think you can pick him up pretty cheaply now. But I just remember that aura at the time before the films were coming out. We were just only having the trailers, and this bad boy hit, and everyone was full of optimism. One thing I would have to say though, this one the problem is now is looking back, I paid a lot of money for this one because it was a San Diego Comic Con exclusive. But you know, you do what you do now. Who's to know what figures are worth now? Because this is worth, I think I've seen people trying to get rid of them for less than a tenner now. But then like another figure I've got here, which is a San Diego Comic Con exclusive, has just gone up and up and up in value, and it is the first appearance based on the Kenner figure Boba Fett. And that was a San Diego Comic Con exclusive. Not my favourite figure, just due to the fact that it's on the clamshell carding. I much prefer him in the boxes, but the fact that he's just gone crazy in price, and the fact that he's a Mandalorian, makes the honourable mentions. Talking about honourable mentions, I do have the first edition Boba Fett here and the prototype Boba Fett, so they were cool figures to pick up. Again, I think I pretty much picked this up when it first came out, and I got this actually at the NEC Toy Fair for a great deal at the time, because I don't think these were quite... It wasn't as easy to buy Black Series back when they were first coming out as it is now. So very happy to get that. I think I paid 20 quid at the NEC off a vendor for that, so very happy. Another honourable mention is the A New Hope packaging of R2-D2. I did not get the R2-D2 that came in that packaging. I was very disappointed. Basically, I used to go everywhere, and it used to be a peg warmer, and now it's an expensive figure. So when I was out in America, I managed to pick up this R2-D2 and the GameStop exclusive R5. The R5 would be here with me, but unfortunately I did actually pack him away into storage because I was worried he was getting a bit dented and damaged being on the shelf. So honourable mention to R2-D2 and R5. Let's hit up my top 3. So number 3, we have this absolute bad boy of a set here. This is the Shadow Troopers, Imperial Shadow Trooper Squadron. If you can see there, there's not too much glare. You get a all black Stormtrooper and an all black Biker Scout Trooper with a couple of guns and everything there. This was probably one of the first big sets that they brought out, so really happy to get that. I've seen it now again, fetches a pretty penny. I was very, very gutted that Andy, because I bought it with Andy at the same time, when he got his, he opened it and then sold them individually many moons ago. Actually, I've still got the, if you can see that on there, I've still got the sale sticker on it, $49.99, which I thought at the time was expensive, but now again, I think I've seen these sets go for well over £100 now. So yeah, and also the fact that they're all black. It's made number 3 again. A great piece to my collection. Bought at the very, very start of my Black Series collecting. Number 2, this bad boy. Now, if anyone knows me, knows I'm a massive fan of Easter eggs in things, in games, in films, in TV series. And when this set came out, I was more in love with what you get with it than the actual figure itself. So if we can open this up. There we go. As you can see there, Grand Admiral Thrawn, he comes with Commander Gree's helmet. He comes with a cup, what looks like a lightsaber, a couple of other accessories. These, I believe these were from one of the episodes of Clone Wars. One of these. I fell in love with the set, and like, again, another San Diego Comic-Con exclusive set. Probably going to go up in price again because obviously what Ahsoka mentioned on The Mandalorian about going to find Grand Admiral Thrawn. Who can play him? Who will play him in The Mandalorian? I saw someone mention Benedict Cumberbatch, which I think will be a good casting for him. He's just got that like the face, the demeanour, even the accent and everything. I think will suit Thrawn to a T. But oh man, this set is monstrous. I love the way it opens up and folds out. It's got already got Thrawn on the front there. It's got designs on the back. Looks like an Imperial Star Destroyer. I love the expanded universe story. So when Filoni brought him into Rebels, that was amazing. And now to name drop him as in The Mandalorian, it's becoming next level stuff. So I'm very happy again. Again, another set that now holds a pretty penny, and one that I'm very, very thankful of that is in my collection. Just before we start number 1, guys, I just want to say please thank you very much for watching the video. Please make sure you've liked it. Whack a comment below on what your favourite. Give me your top 3s. Give me your I want to hear your top 3s and your worst 3s in the comments below. Do you agree with my selection? Do you think would you change it round? Let me know in the comments below. And please, if you haven't already, I would please be very, very grateful if you do subscribe to the channel and just help me in that way. Very, very close to 1,500 subs, so it'd be great if I can hit that, and then maybe we can get over another 100 subs into the new year, which will be amazing. Right, guys, my number 1 cannot be anything other than one of the first ever Black Series figures which was released, and this is the Star Wars Celebration Europe 2 exclusive. I believe also it was a San Diego exclusive, which was on at the same year as Celebration Europe 2, but I got mine all the way over in Germany. This is what's obviously started the Black Series craze off for me. It's the first one I ever bought, and again, it's almost a grail piece in people's collections. to me, I'm very grateful that I got it. Like I said, I got it in Germany with me and a load of mates and my brother. We went over there, had a great weekend there. It's awesome. I'm gonna say this now. It's such a first world problem, but I'm kind of disappointed that they released Han in Carbonite on its own in the episode. Sorry, in the Empire Strikes Back carding. I kind of felt that would have. Obviously, I know for Hasbro reasons, money. But as a collector and everything, it was just kind of nice knowing that was the only one you could get from, like, I would say, from a selfish point of view. But this has been pride in place on my collection for many of the years now. I can't actually remember when we went to Germany, but it was many moons ago. There's been another Europe celebration in between there, as a few American ones as well. But it's just an amazing figure. So good. You get all the accessories on it. Even open it up, you get a stand and everything on it. I've even got, which I've kept with it there, is my receipt from when I bought it, which was pretty cool. You can see there, €55 it cost me at the time. So that was quite cool. So I like keeping things like that. I've even got the card receipt there as well, so that has taken pride and place on my collection. One of the things I do have for it as well, which was something that you can only get if you pledged money, I believe, to Caravan of the Force at the time, is the actual backing card for the box set. Now, a lot of people probably don't realise that there is supposed to be the backing card with it, which is a standalone piece. So yeah, there you go. 2013 it's got on there, so I'm assuming that's pretty much when we went to Germany. There you go, the backing card to go with it as well. Big thank you guys for watching the video. I really appreciate it. Like I said, please make sure you've liked and subscribed. Check out my other videos. Hopefully we get some more Black Series stuff turning up very soon. I know the guys in the toy world and the toy shop world are all very busy at the moment with sales and Christmas and COVID restrictions. So hopefully we'll have a few more Black Series turning up so we can do some unboxing and some reviews. But in the meantime, please check out my other videos and like and subscribe to the channel. See you very soon. Peace.